What's good, King True, bro? How you doing, my guy? What's up with you, man? How you doing today, bro? At lunch at the moment, so no audio. Gotcha. Hey, what's up, bro? Lego my ego. I don't know if I'm doing the Legos today, bro. I'm on the fence. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thank you, my guy. About to have myself some coffee. Let's go. Espresso, regular coffee. What you got? What you got cooking? I'm about to do a lot today, I think, when it comes to studying. How you doing, bro? Of course I got the wanted Luffy. Your boy. We got our guy Jinbei. Let's go. And I gotta do my eye drops. Whatever the Keurig pops out. Makes sense, bro. I myself had me a Keurig coffee earlier, but I need to do me another one. Alright, y'all. Don't get grossed out, but I'm about to put an eye drop. Damn. Still doing my freaking eye. Yo, King True, question, man. Since you still have you have a job and you're in the industry, you're an Android engineer. I'm guessing you're using AI as well. How is that looking for you, bro? Because the reason I'm asking, I have several colleagues who are, they're not. It's not been looking good, bro. Yeah. Sheesh, bro. I need me something though. Ain't gonna lie, I need me something. Cause these past couple of days, bro, it's been una locura. It's been crazy. I'm pop my feet up. What's up, Hector Inspector, my guy? Look, bro. Oh, yes, no audio. Okay, today's supposed to be a Lego day. However, I need to get some studying in. I need to get a few studying in. Sounds good. Okay, bring this down a bit. Option out of these two. Let me just make sure this works. That's nice. I like that. I like that. Now let me spawn the boss. See what happens here. Regen, dude. Oof. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just curious, bro. I mean, you're still in you're in the workforce. You're working as an Android dev, and I'm guessing you have AI that you're using, right? How's the workload looking? How's the expectation coming along with, you know, just AI in general, and, you know, the expectations of your job? Has it been changing? Has it, you know, because I have several friends who are in the industry, and they're saying that, for instance, something that would normally take them about a week to get done, right? They have to do it in 1 or 2 days. And now what that means is their expectation for output has increased. So instead of them having a, let's say, 8.2 week sprint, it's now a 15.2 week sprint. You know, how are you seeing something similar to that in how in your workforce and where you work in? You know, is it different? Just curious. Because, man, while I'm looking for a new job, I'm hoping. I know shit is bad. I feel like shit is getting worse. But we'll see. What's up, Mr. Who Cares? How you doing? You did get last today. Lomasco, what's good? How you doing over there in the YouTubes? How's your Friday going? Is it Friday where you are? Yo, Jersey, what's good, my guy? Yep, it's Friday. That's what's up, bro. Knock on wood, but it's still been decent here. AI definitely helps get things done faster, but also it's up to the product managers to come up with things to do, partially in terms of new features. Gotcha. Well, King Troop, my guy, bro, let me know if y'all are looking for Android engineers, because I'm still on the hunt. You know what's funny? Everyone likes the username, new username. Lol. Some were surprised and some say it was a glow up. Well, welcome to your glow up. Who cares? What you got going on this Friday, Lamasco? I have an iOS question for you since you've done some iOS development. Shoot it, bro. And JRCU, if you have any Android design questions or Android questions in general, shoot it, bro. It will help me prepare for my interview. By the way, that's what I have. Gemini has come up with a bunch of different things for me that, you know, I need to go through today. This is the one I need to jump up into, is it? Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I was looking into. What are the differences between conflate, sample, and debounce for flows? Does iOS have a multi-module apps like we do on Android. So from my understanding, you can, okay. I think modules are a thing in Gradle applications. On iOS, if I'm not mistaken, they use just plain folders. They call them modules too, but they're just plain folders. I mean, kind of like ORs as well, but ORs is a little bit different with Gradle. Now, both at Square and at Snapchat, they use Bazel instead of Gradle to build their stuff. And I don't know if in Bazel you can configure modules in that manner as well. But from my understanding, they're just folders, not actual Gradle modules. I guess, does that answer your question? I'm thinking I might migrate to Godot for my game. I'm making it with C and Raylib so far, which is so fun and so good. But for a noob, Godot might be better for production ready game. I mean, bro, you know more than me in game development. To be honest, you know way more than me in game development. So I'll take your word for it. But I've been having a blast with Godot. Today you were working on a VM. Cool. How's that going for you? Working on a VM. When you say VM, I'm guessing just like a virtual machine. I had to explain some things to my lead who is an iOS dev, things that were common in Android when you have multi-modules, such as dependency restrictions and such. Yeah, it kind of does. Gotcha. JRCU, bro, question. Are y'all using Dagger or Hilt or Coin in your code base? Because, well, let me wait till you answer the question first. Hilt for the win. Okay. What are the differences between Hilt? Well, maybe not that. What would be the quickest way for me to learn Hilt? Because I don't know, like, say with your chest, bro. What the hell? Because I've been exposed to Dagger and Anvil at Square. We also use Dagger at Snapchat. However, most places are now using Hilt. So what would be the quickest way for me to learn Hilt? Granted that even though I've been exposed to Dagger and Anvil, I still don't fully understand it. Like, I think I understand it at a high level. Like, at a high level, it's like you have dependencies and you have implementations, and then Dagger helps you, you know, reference or access these implementations without actually depending on the implementation modules. And all of this is done via like a stitching of a main module that stitches everything together. So, Oro Sólido, dímelo, Diembul. Yeah. I'm also new, but Raylib doesn't give you much to work with, just basic stuff. And yeah, a VM is a virtual machine, just like JVM, but a much simpler one as an educational one. Gotcha. So are you just making one from scratch, Lamasco, or are you trying to like do something with the VM? Because I've had to use VMs before, like to host a server in a virtual machine. So then I could just, that was my development environment, you know? We were not. There was a small push to use Coin for DI, but it wasn't a big push, so it kind of died. I honestly never saw much need for it, so I didn't push for using DI. Gotcha. Okay. I do see the benefits of using DI though, and even though Dagger was such a headache, like at Square it was a big ass headache at times, it was really cool whenever, let's say, a team that's like 5 teams away build a common module that we could just add a quick annotation in our own application and import that as a dependency, and it just wired everything up. It was It was very simple and clean. So, have you found it to be very beneficial in your professional life? Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I definitely have. Like I mentioned, you know, there were several different modules. Okay, first and foremost, Square is known for having the largest Gradle base, or the most modules in a mono repo in the world. I think you can Google it. Like, they have the largest, like the most amount of modules like ever. So we have a lot of a big pattern, and you can find this online. A big pattern is you have a public module, an impl module, and an implementation wiring module. And why did my music stop? Usually when it stops, that means either somebody's calling me. Okay, music is changed. So at Square, these multi-modules, you know, you would have somebody like, or design system team who they would publish these modules that have the latest version of all these new buttons that we got to use. And for us to hook that in, you know, we got that for free just by saying we're dependent on the public module of this, you know, design system, and our app layer, you know, depended on that, and we just got that for free. And we never saw the implementation module at all. Like downstream, we never saw that in the feature modules that we would work on. So it's pretty cool. What's up, Manos NZ? Thank you for the sub, my guy. Appreciate it. How you doing, bro? 3 a.m. Bro, what are you doing up? What are you doing up, bro? Go to sleep. Huge learning curve from what I hear. Oh, bro, like I said, I was around that code base for close to 3 years. Granted that I didn't use Dagger every day. You know, a lot of it was feature work, but the times that I had to use Dagger, I can count them on one hand. And the times I did, it was tough. It was tough. AI made it easier to kind of like wire stuff in place, especially when you had examples. You can reference it to, and then it could hook it up for you. But it was tough. It has a steep learning curve. So yeah. It must be held to keep our dependencies clean with so many modules. No, it was actually like we had very standard ways of writing our modules. So it was pretty clean. Like if you're a team and you want to provide a module for everybody else to use, you had to follow this standard. And it was very straightforward. You know, for instance, if I am not at the app layer, if I'm at a feature layer, I can only depend on the public version of the modules of anybody else. I can never depend on the implementation version of it. And then it's up to the app layer to include the impl wiring module, which what it did was binded those public interfaces to the actual implementation that the feature team will provide. So it was pretty straightforward. It's just I don't know the syntax and I don't know exactly how those bindings or how the annotations really worked. Sup, boss? Is this Claude or what? Yes, sir, Dumpy Don. This is Claude. I'm gonna do a little bit of vibe coding while I'm studying. How you doing, Dumpy Don? Hope you have a great day, having a great day today. This is Claude for my game. I miss employed fro stream times. This guy doesn't look like 3 a.m. is a bother if you're here all the time. Touche, Diabo, touche. F Dagger and F Barry. Yo, my boy Barry, he is on I think 168 hour cap stream. So he's gonna be streaming for 168 hours, which is crazy. I don't know how he does that. It is the weekend now, I guess. Oi, Fro, I need a favor. What's up, bro? What's the favor you need? I thought we were going to do Lego set today, cabron. Hey, Mr. Who Cares? I need to study because I do have the interview on Monday. But if I get some time, I'll probably do some studying. We'll see, though. We will see. Who's streaming 168 hour? It's a friend of mine. I think he's close to being a partner, actually. But his name is Barry Buckets. I go play basketball with him every Friday. Obviously, I didn't stream with him this Friday because he's on that 168 binge. But yeah, feel free to follow him. Please show him support. But this is him right now. He's live right now. All he does is streams Escape from Tarkov. Y'all, it'll be dope if y'all can give him some support. Yeah, I'm making one for my own computer I made. That's cool, Lamasco. I really want your feedback on Hook API alerts. Bro, congrats on that release, first and foremost. My feedback. You know who'd be great at giving feedback to? JRCU. Or even DM Bull, because DM Bull is a lot of there's a lot of backend, but I'm down to give you some feedback as well. DM Bull, bro, I don't know if I told you last time, but I appreciate you sending me that list, that GitHub repo about the jobs. I haven't put it in play yet, but just because I have several things up in line for this upcoming week. But I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. I'm curious if work nowadays in software is dependent heavily on AI. I don't work professionally, as you know, not yet at least. Lomasco, 100%, bro. 100%. It does. Matter of fact, supposedly, Lomasco, the CEO of Squared laid off 4,000 of us. I was one of the ones included. And his reasoning was because of AI, which there is some truth to that, but not all the truth. I've seen people use a lot of it. Yo, when you get your job at Reddit, you can be in my inside man, please. What is this? Hold up, we're gonna give some feedback to Mono and Z. What is this Reddit thing? Or X thing? The Vibe Jam is back. I present you 2006 Curse Era AI Vibe Coding Game Jam. Sponsored by, okay, deadline, May 2026. So you have a whole month to make your game. Anyone can enter with their game. At least 90% of the code has to be written by AI. It should be started today or after today. Well, that means I have to start with a brand new game today. I don't know if I could. Anything but we suggest Cursor AI Composer 3. What is Bolt? Oh, Bolt. I don't know about Bolt. Okay. But does it multiply games preferred but not required? 3JS, add the HTML code in the Google form in the reply below to show you're an entrant. That's crazy. Yeah, bro, I think I'm on the same boat, man. Initially, I like what he was doing, but over the years, I've just like, man, bro, I don't know. I don't know about you. But, you know, I'm not interested in doing web games. But it'll be a challenge. I maybe would do it, but not submit it. Let me know if you do it, Qclo. Oh yeah, nice 20K, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's actually a really good tool. It's made my job search easier. Man, that's good. Hold on. Mono and Z, I need to test his stuff here. I think it's freaking dope. I'm going to use it for real all weekend, but I'm really happy with it at the moment. Bro, this is so dope. Yeah, let's take a quick look at this real quick. Get a URL, send webhooks to it, see what arrives, control what comes back. Test retry logic by toggling between 2x, 4x, 5x, and timeouts. Get a URL, free, no sign up. Why this exists? We built to test webhook delivery for API alerts. We need to know, does our sender actually retry on 5x? Does it give up on 4x? Does it handle a 30-second timeout without crashing? Existing tools show the request. We need to control the response, so we built hooks and then open sourced it. What can you do? Inspect headers. Okay, when to use this? Test in your webhook handler, program payloads. Okay, can you answer me a question, Mono and Z? How could I test this out? Like, do I just curl it? Oops. Hey, I got a status okay. Okay, hold on. bad requests. By the way, y'all, this is a tool that our guy MonoNZ made. He made this to test out his product called API Alerts. Y'all definitely check it out. He is an indie dev as well. He's here in the chat. He's a Kotlin Multiplatform, Android. He's basically a jack of all trades. He does everything. He does iOS, he does backend, full dev, everything. So y'all check out his stuff, man. Bro, that's cool. Okay. Service temporarily unavailable. Forbidden. Click the response here. Hey. Oh, bro, is it gonna better not show my IP? No, don't show my IP. I'm kidding. Isn't it? Those AI. Let me go back here. Catch up with chat here. Does AI give good output or does it produce a mess usually? Lamasco, my entire game is being built using AI. So I honestly don't know because I haven't checked that code that much, but using it in the workforce, I've seen good changes. Like it hasn't, sometimes it's a mess, sometimes it isn't. It depends how you guide it. Nah, Lamasco, you definitely should try it. And I feel like AI works very good, especially when it has an example. So if you give it an example of something very specific and you want to replicate that somewhere else, it does a really good job of it. What are you using to research interview questions? JRCU, I think Gemini has been the best for me so far. Is actually found questions online based on what's been asked before for companies like Reddit, Venmo, and those are the ones I'm using currently to learn. My favorite part of hackathons is stealing ideas and turn them into SaaS for profit. That's crazy. Isn't it basically Postman? Qglo, I think this is specifically to test out webhooks. You know, I guess it is kind of like Postman, but specifically for the webhooks on API alerts, if I'm not mistaken. My biggest thinking of the Levels IO jam is the following. How do you prove your code is 90% AI? Touche. Gradient slop. This guy, that's touche. You know what? I was talking to my boy Twinkie the other day, and on my website, he sent me something that he's built in, and my website came out with the same design that he did, like the colors that he was using. However, he purposefully picked those colors, whereas mine was basically all of AI. So that's just pretty funny that you say that. Gradient slop. Touche, Illis Preacher. Qglo, yeah, we're waiting for MonoNZ to respond. Is he talking? I don't see, long texts are not coming into my chat. So let me just use the Twitch chat, I guess. But then I can't see Lamasco when he types. I'm sure there's no metrics to 90%. It's just bullshit Levels IO part. And 90% is just a number everyone uses for whatever reason. Yup, facts. It's not at all close to Postman and building integrations to other services. When I call those integrations, how should I react to them? So if like the end server returns a 500 status code, I should retry up to X times and exponential back off, right? If it's, why should I retry? It's marking integration to make sure your server handles. Gotcha. Yeah, bro, here you go. Yeah, test it out, bro. If you haven't, like I said, this is something that MonoNZ has been building. For his SaaS service. He shared it with me, I think it was a couple days ago. Late one night for me. It was probably during the day for him. That's cool. Congrats on the release again, Mono and Z. This man is doing everything. All right. There is several things I need to get done today. Obviously, we want to do the One Piece Lego build set, but I also want to do some studying and I want to do some vibing. One of those things are what Qclo and I talked about yesterday, which is how can we change these buttons here on the side? And I did. I made the changes already. Right now, whenever I release this next beta, there is an option in the settings where you can turn on this post-boss card mode. It's just for me to test it right now. I'm gonna get rid of this out-of-bank skill point section, and I'm gonna leave this to trackpad. But yeah, so if this is turned on, we no longer see the buttons on the side. All right, Lomasco, you have a great day, man. Hope you have a good rest of your Friday. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Okay, I'm just gonna let this play. While this plays in the background, let me see what the stuff that I was thinking about here. I can't believe I called this boss gimmicks. I should have called it boss modifier. Such a failure. Okay, this is fine, and then this is the rewind for. A little bit of rate limit. You can kind of use it as a fake API server. You can choose and change your responses. Drive traffic back to API alerts. Yeah, I know, bro. You're working on that SEO, Mono and Z. Keep it up, bro. Are you eventually going to add accounts, maybe for some history logging of webhooks? There's any money earning potential, given how many other free services there are. The history persists as long as the endpoint is active. Bro, that's dope. Okay, Mono and Z, what did you learn about doing this project? Huh. Hold on, you're not oh. It's not following. Tracker shield. Oh, it's following it the wrong way. Yo, move, there you go. Yeah, this paddle is trying to help me. That's not what it's supposed to do. That's funny. Okay. Ahí vamos. I want to defeat this boss already. Let me give myself a ultra power up. Let's see here. How about this? Give me this one. We need to change those projectiles. I don't like them. And then let me maybe give myself this one here. There you go. Interestingly, I wanted to the single binary, no API frontend, just a single thing deployed. All right, this is what we got now. QGlow. After the boss, we have the card selection, and it lets you know how many points you have remaining. You can close it, because if you close it, then there's a button that you can use to relaunch it. But I added this, and now that I think about it, maybe I don't like these three things here. These three things basically tells you can invest in all of these cards, but you can also invest all your points in these things. However, this throws off the whole randomness thing. So I need to get rid of those cards actually. Okay. The 3 cards for all damage, split, and all agility. Removes the need for randomness of the cards. I don't like it. Let's remove those. I really wanted to be a backend Go boy. Go has been on my to learn list for ages. Good for you, man. I mean, you wanted to be a backend, you know, Go boy, yeah, that's good for you, man. It's very good for you, bro. I'm not saying anything. You know, you wanted to be a backend boy. It's good. I wanted to be a backend boy too, but then became a mobile boy. No, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm just reading what Mono and Z said, bro. Don't look at me, Mr. Who Cares. Interesting. I'm just saying, you know, backend boy. Nah, but Go does seem pretty interesting. That is one of the ones I've been looking at too to learn. But nah, bro, it's just been. Now with AI, I mean, you can pretty much do a bunch of different things. Okay, this is not cool. Or maybe it's cool. I'm not sure. I might change it to 14 days rather than 7. But fully open source, people can run it themselves easily and do whatever. It was a tool to help me. Maybe it'll be useful for others. And the SEO helps me and more keywords. That's dope, bro. So when you say more keywords, it's basically you're having a website that can be crawled onto. And a lot of it has keywords that goes back towards API alerts. And then that's how you can maybe increase more traffic in the search results. Is that like an accurate response or assessment? I did it in my API alert CLI in Go, and it's wicked. Easily deployed to Mac, Win, Linux. It's really cool. That's dope, bro. And I'm guessing since it is an API, a CLI tool, you can use AI with it, right? Bro, that pickle is green. Go to OBS and turn that into a green screen. How do you do that? DM Bull. I've never done that before. I did not, Mr. Who Cares, but I did see your invitation. I appreciate it. I have not added it, bro. I've been doing so many other things, and I will. I haven't even looked at Props TV's chat style GG to add. You know, in the back of my mind has been DM Bull's recommendation about like not even using an overlay anymore. Like so many damn things in my head, man. And then I have like freaking 3 interviews next week, and my kids, my son has a turn. Oh man, it's just yeah. Yes, we do. It's like if someone searches free webhook tester, maybe hooks come in their search. That increases my domain authority of API alerts. And maybe, just maybe, they check out my product. Good marketing. That's what it's all about. Now you gotta get on Twitter or X. Select a scene, right click, filters, add chroma key, key green. All right, let me see here. I'm inside of the screen right now. Select scene, the whole scene, filters, add chroma key, and then we choose green. Okay. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything, bro. Here, let me put it in this one so it's easier to see. I can't do filters in this one. Okay, is there? Add chroma key. I chose green. Oh shoot, what is this? Oh, what is all of this, bro? I've never messed around with this before. Okay, hold on. Let's reset. Oh my gosh. Let's reset this. Custom color. Select a color. Use picker tool. Select that green. Okay. Ah, shoot. No, bro. What the hell? What the hell? Hold on, bro. Defaults. Yes. Okay. Let's try this again. Custom color. Select tool. Chose him. Bro, nope. It ain't working. I don't know what it does. We'll figure it out next time. I might have to do your own on your own camera so it doesn't pick green on the desktop view. It did though, just that you did it in the desktop. I did it on the main. Oh, I see. I'll look at it later. Yeah. Are you serious? Bro, that's crazy. That's wild. I didn't know you could do stuff like that. I'm gonna have to take a look at it somehow and figure it out. Adding filters. I created an X for it, but FML, I'm terrible at the whole thing. Bro, have a bot write post for it. Use OpenClaw in a container. Damn it. Okay. I think this is semi-decent. I'll deal with this later though. So since you're up all night, Mono and Z, what is the next step for today? For the rest of your night? I need to make sure. Something smells really good. What smells really good, Mr. Who Cares? Because I'm hungry. Granted, I ate 3 tacos this morning. Firstly, finish my beer. Man, that sounds really good right now. I don't know if I like this new flow of the card selection. It's a little confusing. Mono better be on the C for Zare. Take picker shots. Bro, no, we don't need that. Finish my beer and sleep till 3 p.m. That sounds amazing. Hey, that's how you know you don't have kids. Then test webhooks with my new tool. Cool, cool. Bro, Mr. Who Cares be killing those
Okay.
that's Wukong stuff, bro. You have a cat.
Dude,
hey,
my stupid
cat is crazy. Cats can be high maintenance. I don't know, to be honest. It smells like stove cooked fish, but with a hint of maybe something fried. I hope you stream again, Adam. That sounds interesting. What sounds really good right now, I'm not gonna lie, because look, I ran today like there was no tomorrow. I went to go play ball this morning. 6 of us showed up. So it was 6 of us playing ball for 2 hours. And it was 3v3. And it was like, bro, I almost threw up several times. It was intense. So what I want right now, what I would love right now is maybe give me some I want carbs and carbs. Give me some pasta. Give me some, you know what I really like is the Olive Garden salad. That one goes hard. But let me get some a little pasta with some steak, some garlic steak. Ooh, bro, my God. And then give me a little beer. Nah, beer maybe not. You know, maybe a little wine. No, a bourbon on the rocks. Hey, bro. Alright, man. Oh, his name is Hector Inspector now. Give this man some meat, bro. Yo, DM. Pause, bro. Pause. It's too early on a Friday for that conversation, my guy. This man is on a different level today. That is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna have to revisit this, but let's just clean up and come in. He will never be anything other than John 2.0. I mean, bro, John 2.0 is a copycat. John 2.0 no longer exists. He thought he was gonna be the better version of John 1.0, but no, he just went straight for the 2.0. That's how you know, he skipped his greens. A major version that went backwards. Facts, bro. Mono, is he speaking the truth? Nah, he gonna be John 3.0. Hey. He cannot be John 3.0 and skip John 1.0, man. I cannot believe he did that. I wish he was here so I could talk smack to him. He was having lunch. It's homemade sausage. My brother made it himself. Dang, bro. You got a good nose over there. This sounds interesting. Freeze to shatter. I don't know if I like this. Can I vote for a Fro channel feature that I think we can all agree on? If it doesn't involve pickles, sure. Okay, that can be done. I think that can be done. I mean, this man has single-handed handed me so many horrible candies. Him and Hungry Hippo have funded some new candies that I can wait to try. Three directions above 2, or should it layer on top of 1? Do I have any VIPs? No, I do not. I do not. I don't know how to set that up. Do you want to stay a peasant status? I mean, that's what DM Bull will call everybody. He's the hello peasants when he walks in. He top shit. Calm down, DM Bull. That's funny, bro. I can look into how to make him VIP. I can agree with that. Hookers, you know, Hookers have been here for that long. I think Hecht Inspector has had like a 40 stream streak. I don't know. I mean, a lot of y'all have been a lot of day ones. For real? Hey, how many VIPs can I have? Because there's several people that I feel like could be VIPs. All right. Mono Z, I got a question for you, bro. Let me ask this question. Let me see here. Hey, now that you are a VIP, you cannot spin anymore. Just kidding. I got a question for you, Mono Z. I want to see what you say here. You're implementing a live upvote ticker. The app receives a stream of upvotes events from a WebSocket. During a viral post, you might get 100 events per second. The question, how do you ensure the UI stays responsive during a massive burst of data? Which specific Kotlin flow operators would you use to prevent the UI from trying to render 100 times per second? How do you ensure the WebSocket connection closes and resources are cleaned up when the user navigates away from the screen? 10 VIPs, I think. Okay, cool. Okay. I think there's several people that could fit that VIP. I think Mono and Z is probably one. Hecht Inspector, DM Bull. Hungry Hippo could be in there, but he's been off and on. That have been coming in here. Elis Preacher, probably another one. Oh, they could be mod or VIP. I see. Well, Hecht Inspector is a mod, so I guess he can be a VIP. WebSockets, I don't know, fam. Okay, let's assume it's not a WebSocket. Well, let's assume that you have to handle this many updates fast, like a lot of updates within 1 second. So don't worry about the WebSocket part. I think for the WebSocket part, the reality is you probably need to scope it to a view model on that screen, so that once you leave that view model, the cleanup occurs, right? Because you get that callback when the view model is on cleanup, right? There's an on cleanup callback that you can use. But as far as flow operators go, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. As far as flow operators go, I don't know, man. I've heard of several, but I'm not too familiar with them. ¿Me entendés? ¿Me entendés? Yeah, there is. There is. While you marinate in that, I'm gonna try and do this leak code, cause I do gotta study, and it's been an hour. Honestly, like real talk, I don't want to study at all. I just want to build the ship, chill. My head hurts, my eye hurts. Estoy aquí yo hablando miércoles. Let me bring this down a little smaller. So I can bring this one bigger. Ahí estoy. Bro. That's dumb. Okay. Is this the one I wanted to do next? Here for this one. No, where's the one that I was looking at? Resume, enhancement, broadcasting, smart home, time complexity analysis. No, where's the Android preference view? No. Where's the bro? Where's the one that I was looking at? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I had one that was listing all of the things I should be looking at. Not this one. Not that one. Where's it at, bro? Tennis scorekeeper? No, not this one either. Back in study guide to end. Yeah, we go. Is this one here? Okay, cool. This is the one I'm doing here. And then after that, I gotta go into system designs. Okay. So I'm gonna answer this question that it says, and then we'll go from there. What I think personally, burst handling. How do you ensure the UI stays responsive during a massive burst of data? Well, we would have to limit the amount of times we render on the UI, right? And in order to do that, there are certain methods we can use to, bro, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Well, in order to ensure the UI stays responsive, we need to limit the amount of times the UI is going to render. So we should limit the amount of times we emit data over to the UI. There is several flow functions that we can use to reduce that. I believe there's one called sample. And sample allows us to take a certain number of values before moving on Yo, Midnight Simon, my guy, bro. You don't have to do that. What's up, Midnight Simon? Yo, gracias, mi pana. Gracias un montón. Thank you for the raid, bro. How was your stream? What were you doing, man? Were you still doing Type Laser? How you doing, my guy? Thank you so much for the raid, bro. Welcome on in, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you, bro. Damn, man. This man you've been blessing me every single week, this whole week and last week. The man with the best hair on Twitch. How you doing? Trying to find out how your interview went. Oh, man, thank you. Appreciate that. You're just fixing bugs on Blazers. Yeah, so my interview went well, thankfully. I have follow-up interviews next week. So yeah, my next interview is on Monday at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking ready for it. Yesterday, honestly, I was able to knock out one hard leak code question, several mediums. So I'm feeling more and more confident the more I'm doing it. But today I'm trying to dive a bit more deeper into system designs for mobile development, and we'll see how it goes, man. Appreciate the raid, bro. Appreciate the raid. So, is Type Blazer, like, when is the major release? Are we still in beta? What's going on? Man, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Welcome on, new raiders. If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Frozer. I build mobile apps on stream. I'm currently doing leak code because recently I got laid off from Square. Y'all probably heard about the man that got rid of 4,000 people over there. So I'm just trying to like do my grind again on leak code and find a job, you know? But anyways, we're here just chilling. Type Blazer is gonna be a lifelong project. Yo, I mean, that sounds like my game. But okay. I mean, so many features to add every day, right? Type Blazer. If y'all don't know, shout out to Midnight Simon. Y'all make sure to give him a follow, please.
Only practice.
For those of you who were on here. Why you said this doesn't exist, Cara House?
Wait, what the hell just happened, man?
Sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place today.
Did y'all see that?
There we go. But yeah, this is what he's building. This is Type Blazer. I've tried it several times. My key typing needs some work.
I think it's time
this is
to
pretty
build
cool.
a Type Racer competitor.
Cool. If anybody wants, lobby open for the championship race. I know I already have an account. Yo, is the championship? I want to do the championship race. Oh, it starts in 3 minutes. Gotcha. Daily challenge. Anyways, he's been building this using Claude AI. It's a really cool, fun project. I've tried it out. We've raced with other people on it. So far, I haven't found any bugs. So I don't know what kind of bugs you're fixing, man. But thank you again for the raid. And y'all check him out. Check out Midnight Simon. Yeah, man, I hope you have having a good day today on this Friday. But yeah, I'm going to try to dive back into this here. Yeah, bro. Yo, remind me and I'll join it with you. Mono and Z. Remind me and I'll join it with you. We can do, you know, bro, if you beat me, Mono and Z, if you beat me, I don't know, man. I am gonna feel a type of way. Just saying, Mono and Z, because you know. Bro, I know. If I lose to you, bro, look. For those of you, can I talk about it, Mono Z? Is it okay if I talk about it? Can I? Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Midnight Simon. If you gotta go, I understand. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Yo, all right. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Mono Z. Mono Z here, he's another indie dev. It's 3 a.m. where he's at right now. I don't know why he's up this late trying to watch this guy here. He's just doing his thing, right? He's drinking his beer and enjoying his dev time. But this man is an indie dev by night, a regular worker by day. But interestingly enough, he only has one hand. And if you beat me at this keyboard racing game, bro, I would go nuts. I would end this stream right now, bro, if you beat me in this race. So you better lose on purpose. Just saying. And I'm not trying to throw shade at you. I'm just saying, like, my pride would be hurt. But I have an unfair advantage, you know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Props TV? How you doing, my guy? Welcome on in. Y'all, shout out to my boy Props TV, another cool, dope dude with the dopest badass hair on stream. And he's working also on his product, which is called Chat Style GG. So we got over here on the left that y'all seen here, this is typeblazer.com, which is Midnight Simon's product. And then we have Chat Style GG, which is Props TV's product. So y'all take a look at his stuff too, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. 14 seconds. Let's get it. Join it. Y'all join it. Let's go. All right, bro. I better win. Mono, you better not win, bro. Spanish expeditions during the age of discovery. Bro, no! Led to numerous naval and land expeditions across multiple continents that continued. No! Bro! Carajo! In 19th century. Yo! I was about to say! Okay. Damn, 87 words per minute? Golly, bro. Oh, yeah, Simon. I don't know if y'all seen this, man. Hey, I'm just saying, I'm not going to say anything. I just remember I went on there and he was blazingly fast. Yeah, just saying. But yeah. It's booked out for you? Dang. I'm sorry. I need a redo. Okay, how about this? We can do a game. Let's do a game together, all right? I'm gonna do a normal. Do I create a code? I don't remember how to do this. Yeah, I think you create a room. Right, Midnight Simon? And then I will share the code with y'all. It's right here, HACUU. If y'all go, you can join it. And then we can do another run. That way it's not bugged out for you, DM Bull. Give it a try. Props TV if you want to as well, man. Feel free to join in. This is Midnight Simon's game. His product. Oh, you earn coins too? Are these Bitcoins? Just kidding. I use one pointer finger at a time. Oh, like this? Oh, it's okay, Props TV. You're in good company here. We'll lose together. You're like, this is, who cares? You better join, who cares? All right, let's give about like 20 more seconds, see if anybody else joins. It'll be dope if more people join so I can beat y'all. I'm very competitive, so I just want to whoop all of y'all. Like, hold on, that was pause moment, but yeah. Oh man. Earl Grayson is me, but it's my cat's Google account. I need a test account that pays for that in my apps as a real user test. Gotcha. Okay. Well, if Props TV is not gonna join, and Mr. Who Cares is busy, he's busy. We'll give it a try. I'm definitely not doing hardcore again. I did that last time and failed big time. I guess you do dictionary. I don't know what that is. Exactly. I'm busy. 50 words per... No, bro. We want 100 words, right? That's the type of difficulty we want, man. Yeah. All right. Let's get ready. I got y'all, man. Midnight Simon, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming for your crown, bro. Let's go. Toll, blame, value, parish, left, muster, zoom. Zoom. No! Parajo, affirm, budget, spark, hence, strap, Warmth, carajo. Great. Hijo de la gran meat. Room, I'm already tired. Allied, Fathom, oh my gosh. Bro, how do I have a job typing for a living? Deal, throng, skip, step, gas, sage, slate, record, touch, lever, area, carajo, survey, hobby, rely, silk, toxic, boo. Oh! Hijo, ya me perdí. In, spot, fluente, meaty, shelf, happen, ivy, pudel. Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm so... Why? Bredaman. Memo, mom. Bonnie, trenches. Come on. Oh, oh, boy, I can't type this something for nothing, you know. Look, I tried telling us no can't type with me. Why? Oh my gosh. Hijo, pero ¿qué le pasa a este tipo, carajo? Porque no puede hacer nada. Trapeo, mortar, and y'all already finished? I can't believe it. Y'all over there just taking a nap at this time. Oh my gosh. Hijo de la gran pícula. I have how many words left? Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm so bad at this. Hijo. DM Bull is about to catch me. Oh my god. Stop. Don't say anything. Bro, I lost so bad, it finished. I was trying to throw y'all off on purpose, man. I'm trying to throw y'all off on purpose. That's why I said it. Yo, the only reason I got bronze was because the time ran out. That's so bad. That's so bad. Yo, DM Bull, that's 90.3 words per, bro, that's crazy. That, and at 95.9, that's wild. Once again, Midnight Simon, thank you so much for the raid, bro. This is always fun, playing this game. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit more often. But yeah, y'all definitely check him out, Midnight Simon. This is his product. And once again, we got Props TV up in here, you know, doing the chat style GG. Y'all should check that out too. The engineer, what's good, lol? So funny, bro. He only used 9 figures, no way. Midnight Simon doesn't only use, well, how many do I use? I use these. I use these. Hey, I didn't do anything on purpose. This guy throwing up gag signs, be careful. Yeah, I throw up gag signs. Looking up at the script to know what the type is horrid. I know, bro. Facts. You could do 120? Nah, bro. Diembo, te me vas, bro. You're not allowed to play that game anymore. Just saying. You're not allowed. One-handed things, bet throw on accuracy that counts. I guess. I did not. Let me see the leaderboard. Is it on the multiplayer? Oh, leaderboard here. What is that? Whoa. Nah, bro, they cheating. Pixel Pusher, I don't know who you are, bro, but you cheating. Ain't no fucking way. That's ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. That's nah. It must be, bro. It must be like, and you know, toe, you, lol. Like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no. That's why he cheating, bro. Fuck that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he A, B, C, D. Yeah. Damn, Ricky Wong, you at 201? Hell no. Is this you, Ricky Wong? Is this you? Facts, Mono NZ, facts. Nah, Ricky Wong, bro, you cheating somehow, bro. Fuck that. Nah, you cheating. I know you cheating. Dandy and Bull, you already up in here, man. Look at you. Hell no. That is nah, bro. Y'all are nah. Facts. Where's the ban button, bro? Ricky the Rocket Engineer, the Rocket Wong, bro. The engineer, where you at, bro? Don't tell me you pixel pusher, the engineer. You down for one more round? I'm down for one more round if y'all want. Ain't no way, DM Bull. That's wild, bro. All right, man. Okay, how about accuracy? 98, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Hell no. 98.5 accuracy with freaking 215 words per minute. What does this guy do? What, like, does he have like mechanical fingers or some shit? He probably played piano. Or, I mean, pixel. Yeah, bro. I'm baffled right now. Hey, at least Ricky Wong got pixel pusher. You got right here by Ricky Wong. All right, man. I'm down for another one if you want. We'll do one more. We'll do a last one, and then I get into the study. This is fun. And you know what? We'll do a normal game. We won't do dictionary because that was long. Yeah, we won't do dictionary. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say like this. Use super whisper to pick it up. That is the code if y'all want to join. Do we got one more? If not, Mono and Z is head to head, bro. Me and you. I mean, we're at the bottom anyways, so like, I'm okay with. Nah, bro. Hell no. Ricky Wong. Nah, bro. You know what? This. Yo. Ricky Wong. All right, hold on, Ricky Wong. Hold up, bro. You gonna have to give us like a 30-second head start, bro. Like for real. You gonna have to give us like this is like just for fun. Just for fun. Like 60 seconds to start, bro. That is crazy. Wow. Facts, dear bull. All right. Let's start the game then. Okay. You know what? Man, okay. I wish. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna start it. Let's do it. Ricky Wong, give us a handicap, bro. I got this. I'm coming for Ricky Wong. Let's go. And DM Bull. F-Bull to you. I already messed up, really? Shush! DM Bull, mira, I know something that you don't know. You know, over there in Nicaragua, te dicen que el compadre no puede hacer esto. Dímelo. Hey, tranquilo. Hey. Hijo de la gran machica la. Brother, I need you to mess up. Bro, no, he's catching up. I see from the corner of my eyes, he's catching up, bro. No, Ricky Wong, stop, bro. Don't type as fast as, bro. Ricky Wong, stop. Bro, this man just came up and passed me like that. No way, bro. No way, fam. Oh my gosh. You know what? I give up on this, man. This is crazy, bro. Ricky Wong, really? Bro, this. Look, I'm over here typing and I just see the little monkey. All of us, I'm halfway through and I see the little monkey. Like, what the hell, fam? How? That is crazy, man. You caught a hand and then you got nervous. I did too. The minute I saw his little monkey moving, I was like, no. Este tipo me tiene pero bien loco. Like, no, brother. Este man, wow. Yes. I agree. Damn dashes and caps. You just put it that, okay. Oh, this is cool. I didn't know it had all these metrics too. And it shows everywhere that I messed up. Huh. That's pretty cool. My fastest word was off at 230. Yo, send this to Pixel Pusher and Wiki Wong. This is me. This is Frozer right here. This is Frozer. Facts. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating now. Ricky Wong had me sweated over here, bro. All right. That was a good, I guess, warm-up for the fingers. The fastest words are always the 2 letters and 3-letter words. Yeah, if you're me or Mono and Z, slowest work is or chest or bro, I can't even say the word, bro. I can't even say the fucking word. That's how you know it's slow. Or orchestral, is that how you say it? Or see, that's the thing, bro. This is what I have. This is why I have a problem with English. Like, look at this. Look at this. That word is like this, right? Or orchestral, right? But what is this word? Chess. So why is it not orchestral? Or what's this word? Chest, right? Why has to be orchestral, not orchestral? Come on, bro. English is so frustrating at times. Granted, it's not my first language, so. Yeah. So, Ricky Wong is now banned. DM Bull is now banned. Yeah. As an American, I agree. English is hard AF. Yeah, bro. I know. Yes, Stardust Snacker. I am studying some leak code, preparing for some interviews next week. How you doing, Stardust Snacker? Snack bar? Ooh, snack bar. So you know about Android development, don't you? 8, weight, hate. See, I said that wrong. Height, weight, 8. Yeah, bro. That's hard. And this one, this is the one that gets me all the time. You say gift, right? Why do people want to say this as GIF? You say just, right? Why? Why is this a giraffe? It's a giraffe, right? It's not a GIF. It's a bro, I don't. You know what? Yeah. Words are crazy. Words are crazy. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Stardust Snacker. Appreciate you being over there in the YouTubes. Make sure you sub if you haven't subbed on YouTube. Jiffy Lube, like, bro, come on, bro. That's we don't say Jiffy, bro. No, don't come with that, man. Exactly, Props TV. Exactly. GitHub since Microsoft. That is crazy. Vite is pronounced as Vite. I mean, bro, I don't know. GIF is pronounced as GIF. Yeah. Giraffe with a J, right? I did get the candies, Hungry Hippo. I think they're in the mail and I gotta go pick them up. GitHub is nasty for real, bro. I can't with English words. I cannot with English words. This guy. Let me do this problem first, and then we can do before. It said I've solved this before. I don't think I've solved this before. Have I solved this? I have. Back in 2019. Okay. Let's see if I can do it again. Let's see if I can do this again. All right, y'all. I gotta put on my serious face now and do this medium one. And then I have to answer some of these. Actually, I need to answer this question here. How do you ensure the UI stays responsive during a massive burst of data? How do y'all do that? Does anybody know about coroutine flows? coroutines and flows in Kotlin. I guess Mono and Z might be the only one that does. But if anybody else know it, let me know. By the way, Props TV, how's your vacation going, my guy? So I know there's conflate, debounce, and sample, right? And debounce, that's usually used for like search bars. Sample emits the latest value at fixed regular intervals. So I guess you can do it over time. What's up, Check? Yo, how you doing, Check? Thank you for the raid with one person. I hope you're doing all right. How was your day? How was your stream? If you stream, you know, I don't know if because Hacked Inspector be getting me all the time, rating me with one person by himself. Like, and he's not even like streaming. Were you actually streaming? If so, how you doing? No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. How you doing, Check? Appreciate the raid, my guy. How was your stream? Let me check out what you were doing. All raiders are welcome. Let me give you a little follow. Check. You were vibing? Let's go. I'm vibing over here too, but doing some leak code as well. There's hijo de la gran miércoles, brother. This man. Thank you for the follow. Let's see here. We had some nice days at the beach. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. There's one word that I never understand. Why is colonel pronounced as colonel? That is true, bro. That is true. But German beach, so it's 10. Well, 10 degrees. Ah, hell no. Hell no. Isn't that cold? I saw you part of the claw. Yes, sir. The same one Cuppinger is in. Yeah. I am part of the claw. You know, there's White Panther. She's the main leader of the claw. Yeah, there's several people in the claw. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, see, there you go, Mono and Z. That's what threw me off is because Hacked Inspector be doing that all the time, and now Mono and Z over here trolling me too. Colonel to me is never colonel. I say colonel. Read as written. If colon is colon, then colonel. Thank you, Check, by the way. Thank you. That's what we're talking about. The same with GIF. You say GIF. You don't say like. Oh my God. Why is giraffe when it spells with a G, right? How is giraffe spelled? Is it like this? See, with a G. Why this is spelled? This is giraffe, right? What? Okay, yeah. We're not gonna go over this again, man, because it was bad. It was bad. Yeah. I mean, okay. How much is 10 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit? Bro, that's cold. Going to the beach at nope. We have the Spanish roll tap R, so how about we make English right by spelling with English sounds, but as written? I agree. But hold on, Checks. You said Spanish. ¿Hablas español, mi pana? ¿O qué pasó? Dice que hablas español también. Oh, okay, I was about to say. You speak Estonian. Ah, cool. If Microsoft owned giraffes, it would be GIF-raff. I cannot understand people that... No, and you know, one of my really, really good friends, he say GIF. He don't say GIF. Like, my G, my boy. You say gift. You don't say gift. So why the hell would you say it's a GIF when you say GIF? Like... Carajo, ¿qué le pasa? You know what I mean? Hey, we right here, Checks. We right here. We right here, bro. Graphics interleave format. There you go, man. I'm gonna say that to him next time. Jeez. A nice GIF from GitHub for a giraffe. See, if it was written in that manner, Props TV, I would definitely say it that way. You know? But it's not. So I don't know why people están locos. They're crazy. Skips intermediate values if the collector is too slow, always keeping the most recent one. I think sample makes sense, especially if the requirements is for 60 FPS. All right. We could... What's up, Roxanne? See, I never seen this form of beard before. Well, you know, this is my beard. I don't know. It pops out. Loco de Maíz. Hey, Props TV, you know what? To a nice GIF from GitHub for a giraffe, we say shaista. And then Spanish writes H but skips H. Why? That's a great question, bro. I don't know, Roxanne Art TC. I just feel like this fit my face. And then, you know, I like it. Yo, appreciate the follow. How you doing, Roxanne Art? See, are you an engineer as well? How you doing? We're over here trying to do leak code, but honestly, we caught up right now with talking about how so many people pronounce GIF as GIF, which doesn't make sense to me. When you say gift, you don't say gift, right? It's a weird, English is a weird language. But if you want to take it all like so, if I change me, you know, yeah, then people, okay. I need to hear how Fro pronounces Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Espérate. Worcestershire sauce. Is that good? I say why chest? There's no ch in Worcestershire. Worcestershire, but the H in is silent. Okay, in her is silent. Yo, that is crazy. So many people, I don't know how many people doing that, LOL. Bro, I know people do that in person. Yes, I do. I'm not Jamaican, but I do speak Caribbean. So where I'm from a little island in the... Why am I switching up the accent now, brother, man? Hold on, I say GIF, but I start saying GIF from now on. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, isn't that the same word? Give me the accent. Shaista, no, shaista. I think GIF as GIF makes sense when you spell them by letters. GIF, where G is actually like J individually. That makes sense, I borrow check. That makes sense. Touche. Oh, it's not Roxanne Art TC, it's Roxanne Art C. Gotcha. Brother man, if you want to talk like so the whole time, you make a no one I would talk like so to you. I will go anyway you want, brother man, I would talk to you like so, man. Hey, y'all, yo, you know, you have the here, you have the accent, you know, you have the whole thing. But for answer Roxanne Artsy, I am not from Jamaica. I'm from a small little island what we call San Andres Island, Providence Island from Colombia. So I am Colombian. That's why, por eso es español. That's why I know Spanish. And for those of you who don't know, yeah, I'll show y'all a picture here of where I'm from. Oh man, I'm losing my voice. All right, so for y'all who don't know, this is Colombia right here, right? And in Colombia, they own several places they stole land, not gonna lie. They stole some places from some other people. So for instance, even though this is the mainland Colombia and where I'm from an island, like I said, they teach us Spanish in school. So we have to learn Spanish. But at home, I did not speak Spanish. That's not my main language. My main language is something we call Creole. And in Creole, this is these two islands. That's where I'm from. Very small islands. Just to give y'all an example of how I grew up, I love showing off my island because I have a tattoo on my chest, basically looking at this view of the island. But this is how I grew up. Like, look at that, brother man. Hey, me miss home. I want to go back home. I want to go on fishing. I want to go be at sea. I want to eat some good breadfruit and some coconut rice. And so, come on, yo, eat them. It's so small. It's so small. The island is. Look, I think this one is 6 square miles and this one is 10 square miles, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like, for instance, I lived in this neighborhood. Probably changed a lot, so I didn't even know what it's gonna look. But yeah, this is how the roads are. We literally only have one lane with roads, but we have this to the left. But yeah, I miss home. I can always talk about home. I'm a sucker for talking about home. But yeah. Oh, you're Jamaican. I love it. You know, the jerk chicken from Jamaican is so delicious. So if you're Jamaican, yeah, you know breadfruit. Yeah, you know breadfruit. That's what's up. You know breadfruit. Yeah, man. You know breadfruit and coconut ball, tambran ball, rondon. You know rondon, right? Roxanne, you should know it. Hey, Props TV, you let me know when we go. If we really want to mess with Fro, can you pronounce the NZ tone? It may happen to be the longest place name in the English-speaking world. You showed me that once, Mono. You showed me that once. You go to bed. I bar check. Appreciate the raid again. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Yes. So Roxanne knows it. She, lots of the cuisine from the island. Some kong soup. Some rondong, tambran bal, all of them something. Nah, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that. That's, how is it pronounced? Hell no. It's in New Zealand, Roxanne. Bro, no, not for me. That's crazy. That's un trabalengua is how we say in Spanish. Catchy AF song though. Touche. So for this, definitely we'll use a sample. Flow operations. I already said what I would use. For the life cycle safety, I would say if we could encapsulate this within a view model scope, then it makes it easier for us to clean up whenever we are navigating away from the screen. Because then inside of the view model, we will get a callback called cleanup in which we can close a socket, for instance. Calm down, bro. Y'all don't do me like that, man. I'm supposed to be studying. Unclear the hook. What I got wrong? Sample versus conflate. You mentioned sample takes a certain number of values, but it's actually time-based. It emits the most recent value within a specific period. Yo! Bro, why are y'all... Please don't. Okay. All right. Emotional damage. Cool. That is cool. As long as it's not the alternative. Roxanne, you don't want to know what's happening. You do not want to know. It's not a fun thing. At least not for me. Yes, it is a punishment wheel. No, we don't love it over here. We don't. At least, no. This guy. Pause. It is. It shouldn't be turned off at this point. Once again, Firebot, you are not being nice. Okay, I turned it on for y'all. Yeah, about that. See, what have you unlocked, Mono? What have you unlocked? Roxanne, please do not judge me based on this punishment wheel. I beg. Oh my gosh, bro. Fucking hell, bro. Do not judge me. Do not judge me. Do not judge me. Please. Hungry Hippo. Yeah, I'm judging. No. We do a lot of that. None of that. No. All right. Let me do something real quick. Can I do something real quick? Let me go check if the package is here. Hungry Hippo. The burpees, I'll just do push-ups because I played ball this morning, so my knees are like jello right now. So let me see here. Oh, I don't want none of this. But man, you have me crazy. Oh, facts. Hey, yo, I ordered that and look. Like we say here, y'all can't see this, bro. Why are we doing another one? Why are we doing another one? We don't want another one. We don't want another one. What was that? Sheesh. I don't use the Photos app. I didn't even hear what happened because the headphones went out. Okay, there we go. Oh, bro, are you kidding me? Let me do the push-ups. No. Let me do the push-ups and then I'm gonna go check the package, all right? No, I can't. No, I don't want to do it. All right, let's knock out these push-ups. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Woo! All right. Hey, that's what we do, Roxanne. Every time we do push-ups here, everybody does push-ups. Apparently, except who cares? Who used to do push-ups with me, but he don't want to. All right, let me go grab the package. Hungry Hippo. I don't like y'all. I'll be right back. na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I don't like this. This is crappy. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. What's in the package? Hungry Hippo, you here? Oh my gosh, we don't want to know. I don't want what's in the package. Well, y'all are about to see what's in the package. Y'all, look, y'all, bro. If y'all keep spinning this thing, I'm gonna have to be like, no. Bro, this ain't. All right. First and foremost, bro, yo, hey, I'm gonna turn that shit. Okay, let's go, Mono and C. Let's go. Save me, bro. Save me, fam. Save me, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Good looking out, my boy. Good looking out. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Woo. All right. What we have in the package is something. Well, first and foremost, thank you, Hungry Hippo, and thank you, Who Cares, for doing this. You know, no, you should not. You should not come out of retirement. You're now a VIP, so you cannot. It says a gift. Enjoy your gift. I do not want to enjoy this gift. This is the gift. Y'all are wrong for this. Y'all are wrong for this. That's not cool. Oh my gosh. Roxanne, please leave the premises. Y'all do not look at this. I am gonna suffer. All right. So it sounds to me like I have a candy and a pickle shot, right? However, these candies I'm being a sundere about these gummies, puts it on his wish list, and it's all no, guys. No. Oh, it stinks. It smells like pickles, bro. Gross. Oh. I put it on there because y'all told me. Look at this. Hell no. Oh. Bro, that's no. That's a no. I am not eating a whole one of this, bro. I am not eating a whole one of this. Fuck that. Hell to the no. It said, look, you see what read it. It says, gummy filled liquid. Gummy filled liquid. Fuck, bro. Hell no. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all an option. The option is I can go ahead and eat the regular Harry Potter candies, right? We can choose one, or this plus the pickle shot, right? Or half of this, cause I ain't do the whole thing, bro. Of course I gotta, this is a relationship, y'all. We have to go 50-50 with this. You know what I'm saying? No, I cannot put up a poll, because I put up a poll, I know where it's gonna lead. It's gonna lead for y'all's benefit and my demise. Like, no. Let's hear me out. Let's just. Look, my guy. Look at my hand. You see how it fits? You see how it fits in my hand? Pause. But like, look at that. Like, that's big. You know what I'm saying? No, that's wrong, Mono and Z. That's not true. You lying to me, bro. right. You're right. What the hell? Okay. Okay, so we're saying half of this, right? You've lied before, just saying. So you're my friend, y'all want to see my demise? All right, y'all. After the ads, we'll figure it out. After the ads, we'll figure it out.
Emotional damage.
There we go. There we go. I should. As I should. All right. I added a poll. Y'all vote. Y'all vote. 100%? 100? The hell? If we get 5 people to vote for 50%, I'll do 100%. If we get 5 people to vote 50%, I will do 100%. Oh, nobody did. Oops. Nobody did. It ended. Well, what is this? My hand. You see how it fits? You see how it fits in my hand? Pause. But, look at that. Like, that's big. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I need to watch my words, man. I need to watch my words, porque esto no cuenta. No cuenta. That's 84% in total. No. All right. I'm gonna start with 50%. And let's see if I can fit that much, right? If I can eat that much. What the fuck, bro? This wording is crazy. Bro. For real. I can't even open it. Oh well. Yo, is it that bad? You can't even be open? I might need a knife. Okay, there we go. Actually, it smells like watermelon. All right, y'all ready for this? Oh my gosh, bro, it's soft. Look, it's squishy. It's dancing. All right. Fuck. We don't need this. We don't need this, Mono Z. We do not need this.
Emotional damage.
All right, you know what? I know punk. You're right. All right, I call it even. I'll leave this one. I know punk. All right, here goes. For Hungry Hippo, Mono and Z, Who Cares, Roxanne, all of y'all that are out there that want to see me suffer, this is your chance. This will not happen again, all right? I don't like y'all. I do not like y'all at all. This is for y'all. Here you go. Ah, oh, fuck. Not bad. Not bad, actually. Tastes like watermelon. It tastes like watermelon. Pop what? The whole thing? I got you. The whole thing. There's liquid in it. Ugh. I'm done. Ugh. Ugh. I can't breathe. Oh shit, bro! That little juice in the inside was so gross. Ugh. Bro, that was so nasty, man. I don't like y'all one bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, so gross, bro. Those are only coming out on special occasions, man. Hell no. Hell no. We don't need. No. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. Alright? I don't like y'all. I do not like y'all at all. This is for y'all. Here you go. Oh, fuck. Bro. It wasn't as bad at the beginning. See, I'm right there. I was processing it. It got worse the more I ate it. All right, can y'all let me study now? Thank you. This is supposed to be a software and engineering stream. We're supposed to do software and build things and be intellectual and do all of that stuff, right? Be very, very, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I have people on a different agenda over here. Like my boy Jinbei. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not even, yeah. All right. I hope y'all have fun with that, because now my stomach is wrecked. Here we go. I do need to do this. Oh my gosh. There's a bit of aftertaste. Ugh. AI took our jobs so that we eat nasty shit for views. AI can take that from us. I mean, Mono and Z, to be fair, bro, that's exactly why I'm here. Because AI took my job. Oh my gosh. I mean, funny, yeah. Kind of true. Okay. Let me at least get this one done, and then we can continue vibe coding and preparing for the interview that's happening next week. That was some nasty stuff, y'all. That was nasty. It was chewy. It was flimsy. It had juices in it. Yo, my pleasure. You're welcome, Roxanne. I'm so happy that you came here today, and this is the first impression you get from me. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Mono, yeah, Jack Dorsey, after he got called out on Twitter, actually, he got called out whenever he did the layoffs. Somebody called him out about the whole business aspect of it, and it was indeed a business aspect. So, for sure. Yo, no. Why are you gonna enable her? Do not. Thank you for the gift, but do not enable. She has to earn 1,000 points first. I'm just waiting for the day you get interviewed by someone who has seen this channel and offers you a job contingent on you eating a pickle. Bro, Hungry Hippo. If I go to Italy, apparently that would be a thing. And my boys in California that are in the tech world, they keep sending me memes about pickles. So it might not be too far off. Really, who cares? That's a pause statement, bro. That's a pause statement. All right, let's for real now jump into leak code, all right? My head hurts, my pride hurts, my stomach hurts. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I do appreciate all of these craziness y'all make me do. This is preparing me just right for my interviews. Okay, now for real though, let's jump into this. Qué pena, brother. You for one love me here. Yeah, I know. I wonder why. I wonder why. Okay. Implement the myAtoy string s function, which converts a string to a 32-bit signed integer. The algorithm for... Oh, I need to start a timer. Imagine he gets conditioned so he can only perform leak code while doing pickle shots or eating pickle candy. Bro, if I'm able to do that, I will be ready for any leak code problems because that would be so on point. Imagine if the focus was like fully on leak code and not only pickle shots. myAtoy is as follows. White space, pride goes back, you'll be fine. Yeah, not when there's clips out there. All them clips is a reminder of my pride being washed. Nah. Yeah, you're right. You'll be fine. Ignore any leading white space. Okay. Signess. Determine the sign by checking if the next character is negative or positive, assuming positivity if neither present. Okay. Conversion. Read the integer by skipping leading zeros until a non-digit character is encountered or the end of the string is reached. If no digits were read, then the result is 0. In the interview, let me just shot this pickle juice real quick, then I'll answer your question about compose recomposition. Hey, so are you saying that's my fuel? If the integer is out of the 32-bit signed integer range, then round the integer to remain in the range. Specifically, integers less than this should be rounded to that, and integers greater than this should be rounded to... Bro, this one already has my head hurting. Input 42. What's up? Now you know why the pickles are all involved, and that's why we have Pickle Rick in the back. What's up, Mono? The underlying characters are what is read in, and the caret is the current reader position. Step 1, 42. No character read because there's no leading white space. Okay, 42. No character is read because there is neither a negative nor a positive. Step 2, 42 is read in. Okay, so white space is read and ignored. Is read, so the result should be negative 42. Leading 0 is ignoring the results. Okay. 133C. In my opinion, fuck leak code. Launch an app. Talk about it in the interview. Use that as an example of how you solve problems. Do any recruiters actually care about leak code? My 2 cents. I agree with you. However, for instance, Bumble Bumble told me that they do a lot of technical interviews and LeetCode is like their barometer. Reddit said the same thing, and so did Dropbox. No, not Dropbox. Venmo said the same thing. So there's 3 companies that I know for a fact that are LeetCode forward. But to your point, I do think system designs go a longer way. And honestly, I'm not feeling like doing LeetCode right now. Especially after reading this one, I'm not feeling it. I do feel like I could answer some of these questions though. So you know what? I'm gonna switch. I'm not gonna do LeetCode. Instead, I'm gonna focus on these questions here. System designs is much more important in the long run, in my opinion, because LeetCode, there's multiple ways to show that you're capable as an engineer. LeetCode is one of them, but it's not the best, in my opinion. Exactly, you nailed the concept of API implementation, separation, often called contract pattern. Okay, that's not where I was. So here is a gap that I have. Sample versus conflate. Sample is time-based. Conflate is what? What is conflate? Flow conflate. Conflates flow emission via conflated channel and runs. What's the word conflate means? Combine 2 or more into one. My last 2 and only 2 interviews that I nailed were because I couldn't shut up about my own apps. Every question I could answer because of my own apps. That's what's up. But I haven't interviewed in 9 years. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, the last time I interviewed was close to 4 years ago to get into Square. And for Square, they did a take-home test. The take-home was, hey, take this test and build an app with these requirements. Make sure you implement caching. You know, make sure you don't do refetching if for screen rotations, for instance. And then whenever you joined the actual interview, they gave you your same project and you continue building on it. Like you added, I added offline support for it. So I added RoomDB. Then there was some extra things that they asked for me to do, like in terms of image caching as well. And what was the other thing? But there was nothing really that was LeetCode-y, and that made more sense because there was only maybe one opportunity where I had at Square that forced me to use algorithms in a sense, and it was a performance issue, and I had to use Perfetto to do the traces and see how we were doing multiple calls to something that we didn't need to do. And I was able to cache those calls and be able to, you know, reduce that amount of memory. It was like a memory leak that we had. So that's the only time where I had to do like some algorithm. But even then, it was not so much the algorithm itself. It was I remember now. It was a bunch of different loops. We were making a bunch of DB calls within a loop when we instead could have made those, like instead of it being in a loop, we could have deferred that to the database layer. And that basically saved us a bunch of memory space. And it wasn't like an algorithm stuff. It was more like investigation, debugging, being able to use the tools in Android, knowing about the Android system. So like, I agree. If I interviewed today, why did I use Ktour? Well, Kotlin first, multi-platform, so I could reuse it on iOS. I want a cross-platform, even if I'm going for only iOS. Whether I use Room and Coin, same answer. Hold on. You've been following me for 8 days? Wow. Mono. Hold on, Mono. Okay, I was about to say. So, Room cannot be used with iOS, right? Room is only an Android database solution. If you wanted to use something like cross-platform database, then you have Room is multi-platform. When did Room become multi-platform, bro? Because it didn't used to be multi-platform. What? 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 I did not know this. I did not know this. No, Mr. Who Cares, you do not need to unfollow. By the way, that is a feature that's coming soon to the stream. You're gonna be able to chat with FrozeerBot. Just so you know. And we might have a little avatar that sits in the stream that will show the text when it talks. This is way better than LeetCode in my opinion. Knowing your craft, again, my 2 cents. No, I agree. I think, like, okay. So I was told that I need to look into recycle adapters and XML for a particular interview at this particular company. And I haven't done that in over 5 years. So that's something else that I need to jump back into. Wow, I did not know that Room became a Kotlin multi-platform thing. I'm gonna have to set this up and try it out. What's the difference between KSP and what's the other one, the old one? KSP and I forgot the other one. KPT. I see. Cap generates Java stubs to the Java annotation processor. KSP interacts directly with Kotlin code, so it's much faster. Gotcha. I mean, so the reason why I use SQLite was because I didn't know that Room supported KMP. Like, I remember in the days of Room, I remember 2 things about Room. One, there was problem with multi-module support. And I think that might still be a problem. I'm not sure. The second reasoning is because I couldn't use it in my multi-platform projects. Baby has been out for over 1.5 years. How long ago did Room began supporting Kotlin, multi-platform in general, Kotlin multi-platform? I miss this for sure. I could explain the difference between Hilt and Coin. I don't know about Code-in. For instance, Hilt I know is a derivative of Dagger and Anvil, but my understanding is, okay, yeah, I remember. Hilt is a derivative of Dagger and Anvil, and you use a lot of, it's very annotation based, right? Whereas Coin is more of a Kotlin DSL that's used for its, and it does everything at runtime, whereas Hilt does everything at compile time. Does that sound about right? I don't know as far as multi-platform support. I don't know what's the difference between both. That's interesting. Okay. So does Hilt work on? Okay. Does Hilt work with KMP? No, Hilt is not designed for Kotlin Multiplatform. Gotcha. And bro, it's because it's a derivative of Dagger and Anvil, and Dagger's errors suck big time, really bad. Like one of the or Slack channel for Dagger errors was always active. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm actually excited about Room because I liked Room. Whenever I was using Room, I really enjoyed using. Like I liked it, but whenever I had a need for a database solution in my multi-platform projects, and at the time I didn't. As far as I knew, Room wasn't supported. But now that it is, I'm honestly low-key tempted to try building something right now using Room. Like I could hit an API. There's an API that I have listed somewhere. Like I could use this Rick and Morty API to just quickly set up a project using XML, recycler views, view model, obviously, and Room in the background, and do two different versions. Do like one version that lists everything in a recycler view, but when you tap and go to the details, let that screen be a compose screen. I'm actually a little tempted to do that, because then this way I would start getting more familiar with running stuff manually. The problem is Android is gonna make my stuff just kind of like go crazy. Wow, I did not know that at all. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and kill Godot. Yeah, I might just do this. I think knowing your craft is key. If they say we're running Hilt plus retrofit plus a bit of compose and legacy XML, done. You know how to jump straight in. Right. I agree. The thing is, like I said, bigger, well, at least the companies I've interviewed for, they always have that barometer. Like the entry point is you gotta get past this text screening. And the text screening more than likely is gonna be leak code. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a quick application. It's not gonna be quick, but I'm gonna do it the next hour. I'm gonna get off at 3. So for the next 45 minutes, 48 minutes, I'm gonna try and use this Rick and Morty API to display a list. Hold on, does this have anything deeper? Can I do like character/1? Perf. Okay, I'm gonna do this where I'm gonna do the Rick and Morty API where we can show something on the screen, a list of characters from the Rick and Morty. Save the stuff so it can work offline. And we'll use Room for that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I like that. And I'm not going to use AI for this. So it's gonna be a new experiment. I'm gonna create an empty activity. Rick and Morty. I am not gonna make this KMP though. No need to make it KMP. Like if you created a sample project that used XML, retrofit room and hill, then build it again in Compose, K-Tour, coin room, that's like everything anyone uses in Android world, right? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used retrofit in a while either. Like I said, I haven't used hilt as well. But maybe hilt is something that I can add later on. That is true. That is true. That's good advice, Mono. Appreciate that. I'm gonna do that way. Okay. I guess the question for this is there a different way to set up room for KMP versus non-KMP? I guess it's just this right here, right? It's just this, where you gotta add it in the common so it can be pulled into the iOS build. And like Hilton retrofit where the standards likely still are, and like retrofit plus JSON, I like K-Tour plus Kotlin X serialization, and that's the one I like, to be honest. I like the serialization one with K-Tour. JSON, I would like, it wasn't that much for me. No, I think you have a good point, bro. I think you do because realistically what's gonna happen is after I pass the technical screening, this is the stuff they're gonna test me on. Okay, so I'm not gonna time myself, but I am gonna try and just work myself through this. Give myself 45 minutes and let's get it to do. For sure. All right. Let me just see what this gives me back. We don't need to use compose. For sure. Yeah, that's normally one of the things that I ask whenever I'm interviewing. Okay, I don't want to use compose here. This one's gonna be my okay. If I don't need compose, then I'll probably I'm not even gonna care about my that before. Okay, let's go this. Let's just get rid of these, and let's just build it to see what it looks like. Right. Well, I mean, so the good news is that Reddit uses Compose, right? They're one of the first early adopters of Jetpack Compose, and I think the majority of their code is changed to that. That's my goal is definitely to land the Reddit job. But to your point, what if I don't end up in a company that uses Compose? I don't even remember how to use XML. Sure. I'm gonna call this used to be activity main, right? Like something like this. Oh my gosh, bro, I used to hate XML so bad. So let me see. I'm gonna add a text view here. Actually, text all caps. Hey, where to realign me, bro? Where to realign me? Oh, makes sense, because we need to set the content view to be the r.layout.activity main. There we go. Kind of remember some of it. Okay, cool. Enable edge to edge. Let's not do that. Okay. Are there certain things that I can do to set the window? I mean, I know I can add some padding to this, but I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't remember if it is. Yo, what's up, Hector Inspector? How you doing, my guy? Oh, so that's what you were doing. You were streaming over here, not even wanna come in and say hi. You missed the spectacle earlier. Oops. All right, and then we're gonna have here a recycler view. Recycler view is something that I need to include, right? How you doing, my guy? Don't Monoezi. Don't share that to him. It is not Legos, my guy. It's switched out to studying all day, fam, because I gotta really prepare for this interview on Monday. No. I'm about to turn this off, bro. No.
Emotional damage.
Thank goodness. Bro, you don't even know what I went through earlier. No, nothing happened. Ciao. No, you ain't gotta see this. Rest of your last message. Yeah, the one you said. Oh, it didn't pop up for me here, Mono. I remember when we were looking for a web dev, and this motherfucking guy came into the interview practically wearing pajamas. What the hell? Was smart as hell, really smart. But we said we use JavaScript and React, and it's built using Create React App. And I asked how he would proceed with that code base. He said he'd rewrite the whole thing. Nah. Rewrite the whole thing in TypeScript and end up in up-to-date technologies. Bro, we want that, but you gotta do a slow migration. I spent 6 months rewriting exactly what we have now. Yeah, bro. So this is my take on joining a brand new company. I always aim for matching the code base that the company has in place. I'm not coming in here with broad ideas or big ideas to do a bunch of different changes. Instead, I'm coming here to try to be an asset, right? So I'm coming in to help get faster or build the stuff that we need to get built, unless there's a need to do refactors, and then that's the opportunity for migrations, right? So yeah, I would shout you out, but I'm not a mod. Nope, you're a VIP, Mr. Who Cares, and VIPs don't get to spin. Refactor these, What's up? Funky Waddle, how you doing? How to ace in any interview. Tell the company their code stack is shit and you want 2x pay to rewrite it. Boom, interview done. You funny. That's how they're gonna say, froze there? X. Definitely not. How you doing, Funky Waddle? How's your day going? And to be fair, we had 4 web apps the same way. We're not letting you not ship anything for a whole year while you rewrite and break sheet just to use TypeScript. Migrate to it, have a plan. Yeah, I agree. Funky Waddle is pro tier. What does that mean? It's just he's pro because he knows his stuff, or he's pro because of what he said? Day's okay. I came in with a Hecht Inspector raid. Gotcha. See, Hecht Inspector didn't even tell me he was streaming. He said he's at lunch, but no, he was streaming. We don't use any snakes around here. Only Kotlin Multiplatformer. Exactly. We don't use any type of JavaScript or Python. No, none of that. How come the recycler? Do I need to include the recycler view as a dependency? I forget. I think we do. His shortest stream ever for 6 minutes. Wow. He knows his stuff, and I only knew Java Grunt because of him. Oh, that's cool. Java Grunt is cool. His talks are pretty interesting. I'm just not a what's it called? A Spring guy. So what do you normally build, Funky Waddle? I mean, you sound cool, but you hanging out with Spectre, so I don't know, man. I'm kidding. He was working on his own language? That's crazy. Even when we hired iOS dev, he ended up rewriting it, and I was furious. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. There was a dependency for everything. Recycler view, constraint layout, card. Yeah, bro, I remember everything. Oh, those are his emotes. Bro, penguins are cool. I like your emote. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the activity main. Now let's sync. We can use the recycle view. Yep. And for the parent, we want to match the width, but for the content, we typically want to wrap, unless we want a specific height. But in this case, I think we want to wrap, so we can have scrolling. Yeah, for sure. And then we obviously need an ID. We're gonna say, okay, this is item list. If we wrap the height, This is a linear layout. Yeah, okay, linear layout. If we match a parent, that should work, actually. Okay, so remind me, Mono and Z, whenever we set match parent in a linear layout, it's going to stop below this child, right? It's not going to expand past it. Clearly, I haven't done XML in a long time. I haven't even done views in a long time. Been working on other things, working on getting a good CMS written so I can get some clients. Don't want to use no stinking WordPress crap and nothing else fits on what I want for a CMS. So I'm making my own. Are you using AI, Funky Waddle? I used to hate using this, bro. Oh, this helps me? Okay, gotcha. I see. I used to hate using this thing. Yo, did I just close the... Yeah, dude. Gotcha, okay. Recycling is the view group, and then we're gonna need a view holder. Yeah, I know we need an adapter, and we got us. Okay, all right, cool. This is decent for now. What I like to do too is I like to kind of do everything in one page and then abstract it out later on. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is taking a look at this API. Unfortunately, yes, I am. I get a subscription to Junie with all my IDE access subscriptions. Okay. I mean, I think there's good things and bad things about AI, but I understand other people's view where they don't like using AI. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing if it makes you faster, as long as it's, what's the word? As long as, well, it depends. It depends. Because I'm on the boat of I want to get product out and I just want to ship it. But in the workforce, it's more of like it needs to be very guided, right? So it's up to you. I do think AI has like allowed me to be more creative when it comes to coding. That's my take. But question for you, Funky Waddle, since you've tried Junie, I have not tried it. How is it? How is it in comparison to like Codex or Claude? What do you think? The question is, can you do it without AI? And you're able to decipher what the AI is putting out. Are you using it as a tool or as a crutch? That's a great way to put it. And I do think is the first question. Like I think for those who are coming up in this era of AI, they definitely need to take the time to understand the basics of what they're trying to build. Less so than just letting AI doing everything for you. That's why I said it depends on what you want to do. For instance, in my side projects, I don't give a damn. Like, let's just get it out in people's hand as quick as possible and I can iterate. But at the job, you know, I would code review my own stuff and making sure that what it's doing is something that I approve of. And then at that point, you know, I will actually open the PR for it. 100% Mono and Z, 100%. Oh, getting tired. Gotcha, Funky Waddle. Yeah, there you go. Try Olama. Okay, so for the recycler view, let me see here. A list of things on an app with an image. I'm just trying to get an inspiration really quick. I could probably do this on my own. Common thing is something like this. You have like an image, a title, and then some text. Do you have stuff for that? We have an image, We have a name. Actually, let's just copy what they have here in this one. Yeah, let's just do this. Name, image, first scene. Is that something we have here? Episodes? No, we don't. Unless it says episode 1. So that's first scene and last scene. But this is a nested thing, so we can just say origin and status. Yeah, so we can do, oh my gosh. Name, status. Name, status, location, and image. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just create a quick UI model for my recycler view. And then we're gonna mock the recycler view out. So this is gonna be item, list, item, UI model, just because I don't have a good name right now and I come back to it. Val name, we just say string. One of the things I've learned while using Juni is how to constrain it to do what I want and in the coding style I want. It still disobeys the rules every now and then, but for the most part, it does what I want. Gotcha. You know, there was a tool that I use in Android called Firebender. And Firebender, the cool thing about it is that since it was embedded into Android Studio, it was able to gather context only on the stuff that you're opening. So it was pretty good at being tied down, like the rules, it was kind of strict. But it was very slow and it made Android Studio like bogged down. So there are things that you can, or other AI tools that you can use that does all of that. Couldn't have LM Studio installed and can't get some engines working that way. But they don't really have access to my code base. I'm more conversational agent, I have LM installed, but it sucks up some CPU, so I'm still. Yeah, bro, I have something similar with that Funky Waddle. I have Llama installed and I wanted to power my bot. I have a bot that hijo de la gran miércoles, brother. Riddick99, dímelo. Gracias por el follow. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? I have a bot that I'm creating for the stream that's supposed to be conversational. And it has a lot of context based on me, the stream, and all my projects. Is gonna be the Frozier bot, and we're gonna have a little avatar for it, and it's gonna be backed by a llama. But in the first tests that I've been doing with it, man, it takes up a lot. It takes up a lot of the CPU. Riddick99, bro, what's good? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I should go to sleep. No, don't go to sleep. Been great hanging out, but yeah, if you need to leak code, do it, but you know your craft. But know your craft, in my opinion. Catch you soon, bro. Let me know how you go. Thank you, Mono. I will see you when I see you, bro. You know, have a good rest of your day tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Saturday over there. So have a great rest of your Saturday. I see. Hecht Inspector. Yo, bro. Do you know any good models from Llama that are conversational models? It's okay if they're slow. I'll say location. Image. It's also string. Image URL, we'll call this. Cool, and then we can just hard code some stuff in here, right? For the adapter, from what I remember is you usually need hijo de la gran miércoles, yo. Do not. Who? Mono, why are you doing this before you? No.
Emotional damage.
Sorry. Quen. I see. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Dang it. You almost had it. Oh no. Custom adapter, here we go. Class is gonna be a list, character list. Here we go, character list. And we're gonna call this character item. Alright, bro, you be safe. I just checked out the new stuff on the highest level I can run. LOL. Roxanne is just here for this freaking spins. Every time the spins pops up, she just pops in. Oh, what happened? Yo, no, stop that. Me quieres ver mal. That's crazy. No, Spectre, I did not, bro. You do not know what happened earlier, so please do not. No, we're okay here. We're okay. Me and Pickle Rick, we're chilling. We're chilling, trying to wrap this up because I gotta leave in 20 minutes. So we're chilling, all right? See? Instigator. Data. We're gonna say this is a list of character UI. Wow. No boat today. What do you mean no boat today? I'll play the trompo. I didn't see it. I didn't see the trompo. I got you. I'll play. I got you. I got you right here, bro. Yo, so y'all don't say I'm cheating and stuff. Watch. No One Piece ship today, bro. I have to study. I gotta get ready for this interview. But the ship is right here. We'll see it again next week. What's a trompo? This is a trompo. Or how we say back home, we call it gig. This is a gig. So follow-up one is Venmo. Then I have early conversation with Reddit next week. And there's a potential that Dropbox is gonna contact me. Yeah, see, you know a gig. You know the gig. Alright, so y'all don't say I'm cheating, alright? Here you go, man. Tra. I'm an island boy. Yo, bro, stop, man. Stop, bro. We don't need none of that, bro. Why? I'm sorry. Man, you almost had it, bro. You almost had it. Dang. I am so sorry, Hecht Inspector. So sorry. Venmo sounds like a good gig, to be honest. Venmo is owned by PayPal, and Venmo it does sound good, and I think my background with Square applies. However, it's hybrid. I'm not a fan of going to work, driving to work. But when you're ready, I'll come to you and get my API request accepted. Damn, I'll do one more. Let's go. We got him there. Yo, that freaked me the hell out. Yeah, I feel you, but sometimes after a year or two of hybrid, they flex and let you remote. Sometimes it says hybrid because some people simply don't work at home because they're lazy. Yeah, I can see that. In my case, the drive is like 40 minutes. I'm not trying to drive.
Who cares proclaims there once was a pickle so large it barely could fit in the barge. It rolled through the town, knocked 5 hot dogs down, and the buns had to file a charge.
Yo, pause, bro. Pause, man. That man is dang. Like, to be honest, man, sometimes like when I used to go to the office, you get caught up in the office work, and it's like you get more distracted than at home, in my opinion. So I feel it's good for collaboration. You know what? I'm not talking to you no more, bro. I'm not talking to you no more.
Emotional damage.
Dang! This sucks, man. I didn't want to do burpees. Oh, man. So your brain is like mine's, is what you're saying. I'll knock out. I'll do some push-ups, because burpees, my knees this morning, I ran for 2 hours. No, I can do these push-ups. Not the Aztec ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, What do you mean, is that a ponytail? Yeah, exactly. I am very distracted, bro. I think it's something that people might call ADHD. I've been diagnosed, by the way, but it is what it is. I don't think it made me less performant than anybody. But I get distracted very easy. That's the Jesus hair, dude. What, my hair? Bro. Your boy, look at that. Your boy is losing hair, bro. It's all good, though. We all getting old. I do think so, too, Roxanne. We all got a little bit of it. Yo, Kuklo, that's a really good point. You know what? I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm not talking to you anymore, bro. Oh, you just wanted the hat, huh? I got you, bro. I got you, bro. But to your point, I do feel that sometimes I do lock in, and when I lock in, like, yo, I get so look, like, especially when it's crazy, because it can be at like 2 a.m. and I wake up and I get like super locked in, and I'll stay up to like 6 a.m. just doing a bunch of stuff that I guess I woke up because it was just in my head, but it's so quiet and everything, and I can hear my own thoughts when I'm in that zone. Oh yeah, same, bro. And here's the thing, you know what's the crazy thing for me is that I could sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and I wake up with the same energy that I have. Like it's a weird thing. Like I wake up and I'm the one like, let's go in the morning. You know that's how you get in trouble, bro. Because I'm the one that, yeah. Me callo porque si no me pongo un problema. All right, recycler view. Yeah, now we need an adapter too, right? So we'll do character. Oh, this is a character list adapter. Come on. Hijo de la gran. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Pero por qué, brother? ¿Por qué? Este tipo, man.
Emotional damage.
Tisk. Y'all just want to see me fail. It's okay. I get it. Let me see here. Is this
Hungry hippo proclaims, a woman cried, Lord, it's so long, and thick, and so firm, and so strong. It's salty and wet, the best I've had yet. She meant the dill pickle. Calm down.
Wow, bro. Wow. That, man, that is a very lots of pause moment. Just, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with lingo up here, because there are viewers who might not like that. Just, you know, just saying. They're being very sus. Who cares? That's what I'm saying, bro. Watching you code classics in a single file makes me want to cry. Yo, Mono brought up a good point, which is you gotta make sure you relearn all of these things because you haven't been doing it in a while. So pretty much that's what he said. All right, what is my view holder gonna have? My view holder is gonna need some stuff. Okay, I do need a new view here. A new, come on. What is this gonna be? We said it's gonna look something like this, right? So this look like a linear layout that's horizontal. It has an image view, but it has a fixed height. Then it has, inside of that, it has, you know what? I could use constraint layout here, but I don't want to pull in a new library. Constraint layout would be so much better. Also, status being a string is icky. Why ain't that an enum? Yo, I agree with you. I agree with you. This is how the API returns it. Now, granted, I could make it more of a strict type by converting it to an enum. I understand that. But for now, I am just trying to go really quick with this. What kind of a nutbag wants to display like status, cheesy biscuits, error 501? I mean, I hear you. I hear you. I'm not ignoring chat. What do you mean? Hey, look, what's that? No, Mr. Who Cares? I am not falling for that. I am not falling for that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe we'll revisit that. The thing is, here's where I'm at, Kukulol. There's 3 things I need to do. 1, I need to relearn how to do XML. 2, I need to make sure I understand the room database solution. And 3, I need to relearn dependency injection using hilt or coin. Those are the 3 things I need to learn. So I don't want to add extra. Well, I haven't done it in 5 years, basically. I don't know if you've done Android before, but basically this is how you build your UIs. That hat makes me... Yo, you know what, Spectre? I'm about to leave, bro. You know that, right?
Emotional damage.
I owe y'all 40 push-ups. Yes, I do. I am never gonna get shit done. I am never gonna get shit done. I am never gonna get shit. Unk. Y'all just wanna see your boys suffer, don't y'all? Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Cause I do gotta leave. I do literally have to leave. This is what we're gonna do. Immediately go into disable channel rewards. Ha! Then next, I'm gonna do the burpees. And then I am going to head out. I do gotta leave in like 7 minutes. I told y'all, I didn't even do anything today. I mean, I did do stuff. I met new people. You know, we're up here. Let me do the burpees. Let me do the burpees. Yeah, your boy. All right, come on. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna head out. No. Y'all cannot spin anymore unless it's by bits, because you know what? Let me go shut off bits as well, because can I shut off bits? I don't think I can right now. All right. No, I'd much rather have my knees suffer than taking a pickle shot. is gross. Y'all might like pickles. I don't. I know some people out there love olives, right? You love olives, Spectre. That's your shit. You like how salty and tangy it tastes. You know what I'm saying? You like the little tomato or the little carrot inside of the olive. I get it. I get it. I like olives too. Yeah, I don't savor it as much as you do, but I love olives. Bro, I'll be doing olive cheese sandwich. That's that. But pickles? I didn't know about pickles until I came to the United States. All right, make quick. I'm gonna try and do burpees. Let's see how it goes. Pepino del Río, este tipo. All right, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up, Shinra? 6, 7. How you doing? Híjole. Need to order some Bean Boozled. What is that? How you doing, Shinra? No wonder you have 7s. See, if you do a 7 plus 5 minus, what is that? Minus 6, you get the 6 and the 7. Y'all, I can't even think. Bro, to think I have 10 more of those. No. I said I owe y'all 40 push-ups. But y'all say no push-ups. Y'all said instead do your burpees. So I did the 10 burpees. Now I can either give y'all 20 push-ups or 10 more burpees. Y'all let me know. Bet. Man, you are unk too. Don't get it twisted. Bet, I got you. Let's go, Spectre. That's what I'm talking about. Man, so today I've done, what, 70 push-ups after these next 20? Okay, let's hit him. I'll take off the socks for these. I mean the chanclas. Here we go. Hell no. Stop it, who cares? Hell no. Don't give me none of that, bro. Fuck that. Hell no. Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah, nah, nah. Hell to the nah. All right. I did say I had to leave by 3. It's 2:58. So I gotta head out. Do y'all know anybody who might want to raid? Ain't no spend time. I already disabled it because I know y'all. 40 burpees is crazy for an unk. Golly, yo. Why am I be calling an unk? I mean, I know I got great hairs and stuff. Like, I know I got some great hairs. Pero no, hombre. ¿Qué carajos? Adam Learns Live. Okay, cool. That's good with me. Look. We already... Adam Learns Live. We're gonna raid them. I gotta jet out. I gotta go grab my keys and jet out. So, if y'all can just say hi for me and bye. And then I will see y'all on Monday. This weekend, I have my work cut out for me. There's a lot that I need to do. And yeah, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up on Monday. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever y'all may be. Thank y'all so much for the follows, for the bits, for the spins. Although I hated the new pickle candy, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest. Why it got canceled? Why you cancel it, bro? This man, you're abusing your powers. You're abusing your powers, my guy. I see you. All right, bro. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Se me cuidan. Did it finish rating? I think it did. This guy.